everybody, I'm Kelly. I'm the nurse practitioner here at MIIS Florida and MIIS Weight Loss Institute. Today we're going to talk about sticking to your resolutions. Everyone talks about new year, new me, and it's all great, but we need to make sure that we lay out a good plan so that we can stick to it, because only about 8% of people actually fulfill their resolutions. So the main resolutions that people do are exercise, dieting, saving money, trying to get healthier, and doing something for self-care. So today we're going to kind of focus on more of the weight loss and the healthier version of you. To be truly successful with your resolution, there's a few things that we want to try to do. One of which is to clearly define your resolution. You want to make sure you set specific goals for yourself. Instead of just saying, I want to be healthier, I want you to say, maybe I want to get 8 hours of sleep tonight, or I want to increase my water intake. Making sure that they're clearly defined so that it's not up in the air and that you can set true goals for yourself. Another way to do it is to kind of set a tracker. You want to make sure that if you're on a weight loss journey, maybe you track every 10 pounds you lose so that you can keep track of it. If you are trying to drink more water, track your water consumption. Get a nice big cup and kind of set goals throughout the day. Say maybe by 10, I want to drink this. By 2, that way you don't get to 5 o'clock and then before you know it, the whole day's ahead of you. Also exercise trackers, fitness trackers, step counters, anything like that, just to kind of give yourself credit for the work that you've actually done. And another thing is having an accountability partner, making sure you do have somebody that knows your goals and wants to be a part of them as well. It's always nice to have a workout partner or an accountability coach. And now I'm joined by Carly, our PA. She is behind the scenes. If you've ever had bariatric surgery, she is the one who gives you those beautiful incisions and helps Dr. Huguet in the OR. So a lot of my post-op patients don't necessarily get to see her, especially my bariatric ones. So it's kind of a nice introduction to her.
Hi.
Continuing with the accountability partner, I know us in the office, we kind of all hold each other accountable. It's kind of a nice, being a bariatric practice, we want to make sure that if somebody is on a journey that we're there to support them and we don't want to derail them with having bad foods around or trying to be a bad influence. And it's kind of nice to just make sure that you feel supported. The other thing, going back onto tracking, celebrating your small goals. If you see me in post-op, you know, hey, Dr. Huguet. If you see me in post-op, you know that I'm a big proponent for small goals because small goals add up to the big picture. So 10 pounds, great, go celebrate, get your nails done, get your hair done, get a nice new outfit, do something nice for yourself that doesn't necessarily revolve around food. Same thing with exercise. Say you start off with 30 minutes 3 times a week. Maybe you up it to 4 times a week. Celebrate that. Or you may, now you can run a full mile where you couldn't before. Those are little things that really improve your health in the long run.
And they'll help you stay motivated too.
Yes. So Carly and I are we work hand in hand with each other every day. So we kind of rely on each other for that. The other day we finished clinic a little early and we decided to start doing some squats and so
Yes.
workouts in the office just to take advantage of any time we had available. So the other part we want to talk about on this is how can we help you with this goal. So maybe you have been contemplating bariatric surgery for a while but just couldn't take the plunge. 2020 has been rough for everybody, so committing to something surgical and a big life journey like that can be hard, especially with all the stressors. So you've tried everything and maybe now it's time to come in, talk to Dr. Huguet, talk to Hannah, our patient advocate, just kind of get a full picture of what it entails and what you can do for yourself. Because yes, surgery is very scary, but patients do so fantastic. And this might be just like the little kick you need to get started. Also, maybe you are a bariatric patient and you're a few years out and you just kind of are stuck and you want to get back on track, or come on in. You're a patient of ours. We want to make sure that you feel supported at all stages. Even 5 years out, 10 years out, we're here for you. And even if you're not a surgical patient or not considering surgery, the medical side of it, we started a medical weight loss program here that entails either meal replacements, personal coaching and guidance. We have access to dietitians and exercise physiologists through St. Anthony's. They're great resources to have available to make sure that we set you up for success. So, any questions? This is new for both of us,
Yes,
so we're kind of like,
we're
hey.
sorry.
But we're going to start doing these more often to make sure that people feel like they're connected. We want to be really approachable and want this to be an awesome place where patients feel supported, whether they're coming in to get their hernia fixed or they're coming in to talk about bariatric surgery. Let's see. Hi, Kim. I see you're on here.
Hi, Kim.
We're going to kind of hang out and just wait if anyone has any questions. We're just going to kind of just talk. Us being the bariatric practice, our focus usually is weight loss, but it does come full circle. If you've been having pain with your hernia, if your gallbladder's been bothering you, here we are. Carly's a great reference. She sees all of our post-op patients, and she also does we call it the lumps and bumps.
Yeah.
So if you've had a lipoma that's been bothering you or a cyst that you need taken care of, feel free, give us a call. We can get you in. She's the best. So I've seen her work personally. But we just want to make sure that all of our patients feel supported and that we're accessible to them. So, Oh, Kathy's goal is 3 weeks with no sweets, and that's awesome. That's hard, especially any type of sweet tooth is like the most common thing. Sugar addiction's real. So finding little ways that you can still feel like you can get that. One of my things is strawberries with cinnamon on it. It's what I eat at night with a little bit of Ready Whip, and it cuts my sweet tooth. Smoothies, protein shakes, there's tons of fun options out there now. I'll even put a protein shake into my coffee to feel like it's like my creamer, but it's not all that extra sugar and carbs. Controlling cravings, that's a big one. Making sure that you getting plenty of protein. I always tell patients, if you know you're going to be tempted by something, you're going to a birthday party, even grocery shopping, drink a protein shake first. The worst thing to do is be hungry when you're grocery shopping, because that's when we make bad decisions. Recognizing triggers too. So if you know that maybe when you go, to the movies, you feel tempted by eating sugar or popcorn, have healthy options available. Maybe bring some almonds or trail mix, or the Skinny Pop. Just really giving yourself options where you're not feeling like you're cheating yourself, but you still feel like you're getting your sweet tooth or your crunch or whatever it might be. Do you have suggestions for your cravings?
Just to go off of you, just not have it around the house. So
That's
the less
huge.
you're around it, the less you're thinking about it.
So, Kim, no soda. That's a huge one. And no caffeine too. I live on my caffeine, but the soda's a big problem. It's a lot of hidden calories. Even the sugar-free sodas obviously is the best option. I've been transitioning, for me, it was bubbly or LaCroix or having that carbonation without any of the extra stuff. It's just more water. But it's hard, especially the caffeine. A cup of coffee, I know a lot, especially for our bariatric patients, we usually say no caffeine or no coffee, but the further out we go, we found that patients actually do okay with 1 cup, nothing more, and don't want to do anything crazy, but not adding any sugars or any of that other extra stuff into it, but still getting just enough caffeine to make you feel like you can get through the day. Also, tea is a great option. Caffeinated tea can work as well. It's hard with the kids. Yes, I only have a 9-month-old, but she's a handful in herself, so I totally understand that. The required BMI for your sleeve procedure is 35 with a comorbidity or 40 without a comorbidity. Comorbidities include hypertension, diabetes, sleep apnea. Is osteoarthritis one now? It can be, yeah. So It's always worth coming in for a consultation just to see, because a lot of people don't even know they have sleep apnea until they do a sleep study, or your BMI is just on the border, and we want to make sure that every patient feels like they're being taken care of. And maybe you don't meet requirements for the surgery itself. You can always transition to a medical weight loss patient. We've noticed a lot of results with that. A lot of it is meal replacements and being held accountable. We want to make sure that you feel like you're being treated not just as a nutritional journey, but it's a comprehensive journey. A lot of it's mental, so making sure that you really have the support system to accomplish your goals is huge. Oh, Kathy has blueberries at night because I need the extra fiber. Don't blame you. Blueberries are great. The more blueberries, the better, in my opinion. Tons of antioxidants, the sugar contents, not bad at all. And extra fiber doesn't hurt either. Let's see. Oh, Kim, you drink soda and you hate coffee. A patient asked me the other day, and a huge soda fan, they actually let their soda get flat, because a lot of our sleep patients can't have caffeine. A lot of people know that, or not caffeine, carbonation, because it creates that artificial fullness. I have a patient, she opens her soda and lets it sit out overnight. I know flat soda is not necessarily for everybody, but if that's what people need, then go for it. Any other questions? Also, happy Friday, everybody.
I was just thinking that too.
It's exciting. Some people have a long weekend for MLK weekend, so I know it's getting a little chillier out there, but make sure everybody's enjoying yourself. Mental health, that's another thing with resolutions, is making sure you keep your mind right. Get out there, enjoy yourself. Do 10 minutes a day, do something for yourself. It can be so easy getting bogged down, especially the post-holiday blues and everything like that. So big thing, going for a 10-minute walk. Maybe the beach is for you. Go walk on the beach, or you just need some time away from the kids. Find that time, put TV on, something mindless, or even reading a book, whatever you need to do to decompress. But it's really important that you take time for yourself. I'm a huge proponent for that. Being a mom and working, it's so easy to let everything else get ahead of me, and I want to make sure everybody else is taken care of, but I find that I'm better off. I'm a better mom, I'm a better wife, I'm a better nurse practitioner if I'm taking that time for myself. So make sure everybody's doing that. I tell my patients it's not every day that I prescribe taking time for yourself or doing something fun. Getting your nails done, doing your hair, something that just you enjoy. Robin asked, what are some good fruits that don't have that much sugar? Berries are a huge one. Strawberries, your blueberries. Foods you want to avoid are bananas, pineapple. Cherries are another good fruit that are good for you. Bananas, I know they're good and everyone wants to put them in their smoothie. Within moderation, of course, but they are loaded with sugar. So you want to moderate that as much as you can. But I'm a huge fan of berries. So your strawberries, your blueberries, getting creative with it, really. But pineapples and bananas tend to be where people can sometimes get in trouble. I know they're good, but limit it where you can. Oranges are good too. Yep. I like the little cuties, because it's not as much sugar as a big orange, but it's just enough to kind of curb my craving for that. Let's see, anything else? Oh, and thank you, Hannah, for putting in the requirements and the BMI chart. That's a big question I get, our BMI. I know anything over 30 is considered in the obese range, but I tell patients that you really need to look at the big picture. What works for one patient might not work for another patient. So even if we get into the overweight criteria for BMI post-surgery, that maybe that's your new normal, that's sustainable, you feel healthy, you feel good. Who are we to tell you different? Our ultimate goal is to help patients feel confident again and make sure that they are feeling better. Maybe you couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without getting winded, and now you can walk up 2 flights of stairs no problem. That's a huge accomplishment in my mind. Riding your bike. I had a patient, she hasn't been able to ride her bike with her children, and now she's out every day. It's their activity together. That's what I really like to see. The scale's great, losing weight is fantastic, but the big picture is more important. It's your health and getting a new lease on life. As cliche as that sounds, it's really truly that case. My patient yesterday was able to put her wedding ring on for the first time in 2 years. That's amazing. We really want patients to celebrate those small successes because that's what it's truly about in our minds. Let's see. Anything else you want to add, Carly?
I don't think so.
This is fun. We love non-scale victories. Those are our favorite
Yeah.
victories, to be honest. And it helps us get to know patients too, talking about those things and learning everyone's why. Oh yeah, Kim, that was you. That was a big one too yesterday. Moving your bra strap over, yes, go for it. That's amazing. It's sometimes, especially losing weight rapidly on your own at first, it's hard to see it on yourself because you see yourself every day. But moving your watch in a click, moving your bra in a click, or putting pants on that you haven't for a while, kind of lets you know just truly how successful you are. It's the small things we like to say. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Santa, for the best. I love that. They're the berries. I love the berries. What are other small victories that people? Oh, I know a lot of patients, I know a few patients that when they talk to me about their whys, I know a roller coaster was one of them for a patient where she felt like she couldn't get into the roller coaster, and her son was so excited for it, and that was her why, and that's kind of what gave her the push she really needed to get to the surgical point. And now they can ride roller coasters in every ride that they want, and she doesn't have to worry about it anymore. And that's really important. That's what we really want people to. That's the whole lease on life thing. But the whys are important, and recognizing your whys and using your whys to help you succeed. I always tell patients, keep that as your end game. If you have a why, use that as your motivation. Because every day, yes, surgery is great. It gives you this wonderful tool to help make the good decisions. But every day, you have to wake up and choose to make the right decisions. The sleep helps you, but you still have to battle. If you can only get 4 to 6 ounces in, I want you to make sure you're getting the good 4 to 6 ounces, your protein. So just keep your why in mind, especially even on non-surgical patients for just the medical side of it. The why will motivate you more than you think. I know my why is making sure I'm healthier for my daughter, being around longer, making sure I feel good, and making sure that I'm enjoying every minute. So you just wake up, find your why, if it's your kids, if it's your husband, if it's yourself, and make sure if it is yourself that you focus on yourself. Sometimes you can get tied up into caring for everybody else, and now this year's for you. So make sure you take the time to put towards that goal. Happy. Yes, Kathy, it's so true. Or airplanes, that was another thing is, especially if you have to sit next to a person and you feel that shame, and or that when people are having to buy 2 seats just to accommodate themselves, that's not what it can really hurt people and makes them feel really ashamed for what's going on. And I don't want people to feel that they let themselves go and that they're a failure, because Dr. Huget's a huge proponent on our body failed us. Our stomach is an organ. It failed us. Our hormones fail us. Genetics fail us. So a lot of patients need that extra surgical help to really break that barrier, and that's what we're here to do. And if surgery's not an option, then we can get you in and discuss the medical side of it. Or if you're not sure, maybe we could start medical, and if you decide maybe down the road surgery is your end game, then we'll go for that. The great thing about getting established here is that you can kind of decide once you're here. You can always come in for a consultation, talk to Dr. Huget, talk to me, talk to Carly, talk to Hannah. We can kind of figure out a goal that works for you. Yes, it's a lifelong tool. I always tell people too that it's just the beginning. Surgery is truly just the beginning. It's the beginning of the journey. Our part's the easy part. It's really up to you, and we're here for you to help you in any way we can. But patients do wonderful, and we want to make sure that if they need anything, we're here for them. Look forward to flying without the seatbelt extender. Yes, that's awesome. Back when we can all travel again.
Yeah.
We were talking today about how we miss traveling and going on vacations and concerts. So hopefully 2021 has a little bit more in store for us than 2020 did. And that's a good goal too for resolutions. Maybe you hit your 50-pound weight loss goal and you want to go celebrate. Treat yourself to a vacation or a weekend away, something that you're going to enjoy, or you want to put on a bathing suit that you haven't been able to put on in a while and go kind of show off. Do it. That's awesome. That's what we're here for. What's your resolution this year?
My resolution was to work out more at my apartment gym. I've only been to my apartment gym like twice. And I've been there an entire year.
Hey, we're here to give you the kick that you need. Yeah.
I'm at the right place.
Accountability partners.
Yeah.
That goes back into the finishing clinic a little early, and then we started doing some.
That worked out great on
did.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Let's see. Anyone else have any questions? Comments? Like I said, we're very new to this, so
Yeah.
forgive us. Next, but we're gonna make this a monthly thing. I think we even have a second one this month. Hannah and I are gonna talk about eating out, healthy ways to eat out at like fast foods, because lots of times when we're on the go, you need the convenience of just a grab and go. There are healthy options out there. Even McDonald's, you can find an option that's much better. But it's committing to making that healthy decision and doing it. But we're going to come up with some fun ideas and kind of give you the lowdown of different things. And there are some hacks too for the menu that you can do. So make sure you look out for that link. I know Hannah's going to come up with some good ideas for that as well. Exactly. It's not all burgers and fries. There are other options
That
out there.
number 9 is so good.
We're gonna kick Carly off of here. But let's see. We might wrap it up here in a little bit, but if anyone has any questions, you can always reach out to us on our Facebook. If you are interested in really committing to yourself this year, please schedule a consultation, whether it's with me for medical weight loss or if you need to get in touch with Hannah for surgery. We're here to help any way we can, or you just have some questions. It doesn't have to be a full commitment yet, but make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We're going to keep posting stuff, some little helpful hints, and we have a newsletter coming out too for our patients with some fun recipes in it. Hannah's worked really hard on it, and it's going to be really great. So 2021 is going to be everyone's year. We're trying to make it the best we can and support you guys in any way we can. So it was nice seeing everybody. This was fun. A lot less scary than I thought it was going to be. So
Stay strong, stay motivated, and stay healthy.
exactly. All right. Well, everyone have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy, and we look forward to hearing from you. Bye.
Bye. Happy Friday.